Lindsay Clancy, a former labor and delivery nurse from Duxbury, Massachusetts, is charged with murdering her 3 young children, Cora, Dawson, and Callan, in January 2023. Prosecutors allege the killings were deliberate and calculated. Her defense acknowledges that she caused the children's deaths, but argues that she was suffering from postpartum psychosis and was not criminally responsible. The central question is, was this intentional murder or a catastrophic break from reality? Lindsay Clancy has pleaded not guilty and is presumed innocent unless proven guilty.
Watch your step, please.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, counsel.
Thank you. Good morning. Could you please tell the jurors your first and last name?
Sure, Sarah Carney,
And how do you spell your first name?
S-A-R-A-H,
And the last name?
C-A-R-N-E-Y.
And what city or town do you live in?
Duxbury, Massachusetts.
And are you married?
Yes.
And who's your husband?
Kyle Carney.
And do you have children?
Yes.
How old are your children?
5 and 2.
Do you know the Clancy family?
Yes.
And how do you know them?
Went to school with Pat and then met Lindsay later.
And so when you say you went to school with Pat, fair to say you went to Salve?
Yes.
And did you know Pat before school?
No.
And did you become friends with him in school?
Yes.
When you graduated from college, did you remain friends with Patrick?
Yes.
And is your husband also a friend of Patrick's?
Yes.
Did they meet at college or just someplace else?
In college.
At some point, did you come to know Lindsay Clancy?
Yes.
And do you remember approximately when you were introduced to her?
A few years after college, maybe 12, 13 years ago.
Okay. And where were you living then when you first met her?
Boston?
Okay, how about Pat? Was he living in Boston as well?
I believe so.
And what was your relationship like with Patrick after college? Were you close?
Yes, friends. Close.
And as he began a relationship with Lindsay, did you become friendly with her?
Yeah.
Did you have that same relationship with Lindsay that you had with Pat?
No.
As time passed on, did your families remain friendly?
Yes.
And eventually, both your families ended up living in the same town in Duxbury, correct?
Yes.
What was the relationship like between your families starting in 2019?
Close, friendly, went to the beach together, had them over at our house, went to their house, that kind of thing.
And as the Clancys start having children and you started having children, did that remain throughout?
Yeah, probably fewer times, just because we're all busy, but yeah.
And were you around after each of the Clancy children were born? Meaning after Cora was born, you were still part of Patrick's life?
Yeah.
Did you notice any changes in Lindsay after Cora was born?
No.
And how about Dawson? When Dawson came along, did you notice any changes in Lindsay after Dawson was born?
No.
And then Callan, who was born in May of 2022, were you still friendly with them and still doing those trips and going to each other's houses,
Yep.
beach trips?
Yep.
So did you notice anything different about Lindsay after Callan was born?
No.
Do you recall observing Lindsay or seeing Lindsay when she was pregnant with Callan?
Yes.
Fair to say she was a pretty active person?
Yes.
And even in pregnancy, being very pregnant, she was physically active?
Yes.
Do you recall what kind of exercise she did or seeing her exercise or?
I remember her posting videos of her exercising and the kids were in the background.
And where would the exercising happen? Could you tell where it was in their house?
I'm not sure.
Have you been inside their house before?
Yes.
So you know that they had the living room area on the first floor and basement area was
I have to
finished?
assume it was the living room. I've never been to the basement.
Okay, so in that video, what did you observe the kids doing in the background?
Playing on the couch, playing with toys.
And when you observed this video, fair to say it was kind of like a beach body type exercise?
Sure. I'm not sure what that means.
Did you see any equipment in the video, like workout equipment?
I don't recall.
Do you recall previously indicating that you saw the kids playing with exercise bands in the videos?
Sure, if that's what I said. I don't recall.
Now, I'm drawing your attention to the summer of 2022 and the fall of 2022, Were you still going to the beach and getting together with the Clancys?
I believe so, yes.
Other than going to the beach, what other kinds of activities would you invite them to do with your family?
They probably came over to our house once or twice.
Throughout the course of the fall of 2022, did you notice any changes in Lindsay's physical health?
I think I saw her one time at drop-off, and she just seemed thinner, more
You
frail.
seemed, I'm sorry.
Thinner.
Okay. Did you ever have a conversation with her at drop-off about your observations?
No.
How about just observing her overall demeanor? Did you notice anything change about her in the fall into the winter of 2022?
No.
Did you ever have any conversations with her about postpartum depression or sleep issues?
No.
And I'm going to draw your attention to January 22nd, 2023. That was a weekend. Do you recall that weekend?
Yes.
And did you have something happening at your house that your family invited the Clancys to?
Yes, we had a bonfire.
And who came from the Clancy family to the bonfire?
Pat, Lindsay, Cora, and Dawson.
Where was Callan, if you know?
At home with Lindsay's parents.
Did you have the occasion to speak with Lindsay on that day?
Yes.
And fair to say, prior to that day, you hadn't really seen her much that winter.
Correct.
Were you happy to see her that day?
Yeah.
And what were your observations of her that day, her demeanor? Did she seem normal or off? Or
Just quiet, but fairly normal.
did you have the occasion to speak with her, just you and her?
Yes.
And was that outside at the bonfire or somewhere else in your house?
In the kitchen.
And did you ask her anything?
I was talking to her about my daughter's allergies, and then the conversation lulled, and I asked her how she was doing.
And what did she tell you?
Good.
And did you have any further conversation or ask any follow-up questions?
No.
Why didn't you follow up?
Because I figured if she wanted to explain or deep dive into it, she would. Wasn't going to press her.
And but on this occasion, she just said fine, and you kind of moved on to the next topic.
Yes.
And throughout the course of that day or that afternoon that you were with her, did you notice anything change about how she was communicating with you? Like, did she start to talk faster or seem confused in any way?
No.
Was there anything that happened at that interaction that made them abruptly leave?
No, I think it was like nap time for the kids.
Okay. And was that the last time you saw or talked to Lindsay?
Yes.
Nothing further, thank you.
All right. Mr. Reddington?
Morning. So, what was the time frame that you knew Lindsay, not Patrick? I know you were very friendly with Patrick.
Yep.
What was the time frame that you knew Lindsay?
12 years.
And would you say that you were close to her, or were you social, or how?
Social.
Social.
Yep.
And on occasion, you had the opportunity to be in their house, the upstairs portion of it that you indicated, never in the basement or the office area, right?
Right, just the kitchen level.
Okay. Can you tell us, like, in the fall of 22, approximately how many times you and your husband, Kyle, saw Lindsay and her husband, Pat, together? Not Kyle with Pat or you with Pat.
I think it was just the one time at drop-off.
One time at drop-off. Okay. You had occasion to ask her advice about the babies and things of that nature on occasion, did
Yep.
you not?
Yep.
She was always helpful to you or forthcoming?
Yes.
And this, the last time you saw her on January 22nd, this was a bonfire, is that what it was?
Yep.
And that was where, in your backyard?
In our backyard.
Was it in the daytime or the nighttime?
Around lunchtime.
Lunchtime. And do you recall how long they were there for the bonfire?
A few hours.
And they were there with the two older kids, and Callan was home with her parents, right?
Yes.
And she appeared to be quiet to you?
Yes.
And she appeared, to your observation, around that time frame to be thinner than what you had seen before.
Yes.
But you'd agree with me that you guys weren't that close that she would confide in you, correct?
Correct.
That's all I have. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Any redirect?
As far as your observations of Lindsay over the course of 12 years, fair to say she was always quiet with you.
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You may step down. Thank you.
Thank you.